Today is Sunday, which means I went to my local boot sale. And you know what? I feel like I got such a good haul this week. Anyone that follows me anywhere else or watched my previous vlog will know that I love physical media and I do collect VHS. Last week I got some new additions to my VHS collection and this week is the same, and I'm really happy with the ones that I got. Starting off, I got Clueless, which if you haven't watched this film, you defo should. It is so iconic. I got this really cute Winnie the Pooh one, which when you actually open this, the actual like tape is factory sealed. All of these were, I think, £1 each, so honestly you cannot go wrong. This one's a bit random, but Sleeping Beauty is one of my favourite Disney movies and I do already have it on VHS, but I saw this version which is different to the one that I own. I try not to buy duplicates, especially of the same film, but I thought seeing as it is one of my favourites, like it's kind of cool to have a couple of different versions of it. I don't know, it's just really nostalgic to me. Like, I just love this film so much. Then this is one of my favourite Christmas movies. It's actually like 3 little shorts that's put together on one VHS, but I used to watch this every year at Christmas as a kid. So when I saw this, I thought, you know what, I'm gonna prepare for Christmas this year and have this ready to watch. And lastly for VHS, I got Finding Nemo. Listen, I love this movie so much. I feel like I tend to see a lot of the same Disney films on VHS, but I have never seen Finding Nemo whilst out and about, so I was really glad. I actually just put it on. I've paused it to come and film this, so I'm going to carry on watching it after. Then for 50p, I got this bag. Okay, stick with me because I have a vision. So I think firstly, I'm going to change the strap because it's not very long. Like, it's a bit of an awkward one. I feel like I want it to be really long and maybe even like crossbody. But I have been saving loads of outfit inspos recently on Pinterest, and I've really found myself gravitating specifically towards black and white polka dots, but then with hot pink mixed in. There's just something about black and white polka dots mixed with hot pink that just has me obsessed recently. And I've also been favoriting loads of black and white polka dot stuff on Vinted recently. So when I saw this for 50p, I was like, wait, I am gonna try and upcycle this. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but I'm thinking of making it really funky and adding loads of like hot pink ribbons, maybe some cool buttons, obviously bag trinkets of course, and I just feel like this could be a really cool piece to add to the outfit that I want to eventually create. Okay, this one is for the readers because I can't believe I found these at my local boot sale. So for anyone that doesn't know, there is a website called Fairy Loot, and they basically have a subscription service where they do limited edition versions of books, and they usually come with cool little bookmarks and art prints, and the covers and everything are just absolutely beautiful. And I found someone selling Fairy Loot edition versions of books for £1 each, and I'm going to show you, but they literally don't look like they've ever been read. And the best part is, I found one of my favourite books of all time. If you haven't read this, please read this book firstly. So the version that I had was actually a second-hand, just really tattered version. So to now own the Fairy Loot version for £1, I literally could not believe it. Look how gorgeous this is, especially for a book I love. I cannot wait. I'm actually going to get a new bookshelf for this room and I'm going to display them all. I'm so excited. And it even came with all of the little cute bookmarks and art print. It's just absolutely stunning. And as well as that, I also found this book, which is also part of one of my favourite series. So this is the sequel to 6 Crimson Cranes, which is one of my other favourite books of all time. And I've recently just read this. And again, I had a tattered old paperback version because I was taking it while I travel. So to now have this beautiful Fairy Loot version is just, it's like a collector's dream, and for £1. And when I opened it up, I saw that it actually has been signed by the author. Like, are you kidding me? And because they were so cheap, she also had 2 more different books that I have not read yet, but these are also Fairy Loot versions. So I thought for £1, I cannot pass up on these. And again, like, they all came with little art prints and little letters from the authors. Like, I just can't believe it. They're just stunning. And I'm really excited to read the 2 that I haven't read yet because I just love a good book. And also, speaking of books, this one is a bit random and a bit rogue, okay? I think this was 50p, but look, I love that old like fantasy style book. Like, don't tell me that that cover isn't just so cool. And while I was looking at the stall, I actually opened up Goodreads and saw that this had pretty decent reviews, and I thought it could just be a good book to take on my travels. So I thought for 50p, why not? Okay, I know this one's pretty hard to see. I'm actually going to get these out separately in a second, so I will insert some footage over of everything that I got. But if you watch my previous boot sale vlog again, you would have seen that I bought some stuff to make a handmade DIY pouch, and there was a crafty stall there that sold different ribbons and zips and stuff, and she is there every week. So this week I really decided to get some more like stuff to accessorize my stuff with. So I got a variety of different buttons and little bows, and I'm just so happy with everything that I got. The stall owner is so lovely. We were chatting for ages about what I'm actually using all of this for, and she said that if she gets any spare buttons, she's going to put them in a little bag for me and let me have them, which is so generous. So I will be visiting and purchasing from her every time that I go to the boot sale now. But yeah, I'm so happy with the little bits that I got. And then lastly, guys, I'm so excited to show you this. I got a Hello Kitty CD player for £2. Are you seeing this? How cool is that? Like, are you kidding me? It's so cool. I need to actually check that it works, but I think even if not, I think it would just look really cool in my little retro sort of VHS area. But I can't see why it wouldn't, because it doesn't look damaged at all. I think it actually is a karaoke machine as well, because it has some slots for microphones. Hopefully the sound plays okay, but like, this is just such a cool piece to have in my collection, and for £2 as well, I could not believe it. So that was my boot sale haul for this week. I'm so happy with everything that I got. I'm gonna go and watch Finding Nemo now. Guys, I cannot believe I made this. Like, I fully made this. As someone who does not sew either, apart from cross stitch, but like, I have zero sewing skills, I made a fully functional pouch. Now, is it perfect? Absolutely not. But it's just for me, and I feel like it's just so special. I've got bits of like hot glue that are still coming off, you know, just like the stringy bits, so please ignore that. But even just the colours alone, I just think are so perfect for Kirby. Like the little lemon zip and then the cute bubblegum pink. I had a vision and I'm so glad it came out exactly how I had it in my head. I knew I wanted a little Kirby made out of felt. which I thought I was really gonna struggle, but honestly, I pretty much done him first time. I think I had to do some extra feet at some point, but that was it. I basically just traced around something I had that was a perfect circle and used that for the body, and then just kind of used a photo as reference for the rest of him. For the eyes, they didn't have the colours that I actually wanted because my original plan was to cut out even the white and the blue out of felt as well, but I had to work with what I had, so I actually cut them out of this like baby pink and used like acrylic paint markers to just draw over them. But what I did notice, I originally done the white and blue with the markers as well, and I felt like it just kept getting absorbed into the material. So once it was all fully dry, I actually went over with a bit of gouache paint on a tiny paintbrush and just went over the blue and white just to brighten his eyes slightly. I added this little keychain as well because I feel like it just is the perfect colour combo. And I actually got a comment on Threads of someone saying this would be perfect for a 3DS pouch, and guys, like, it's a perfect 3DS pouch. If you see any of my dodgy sewing work, don't judge me, okay? But it is fully lined on the inside as well with a more baby pink. I've obviously realised from doing this as a first time what I'd done wrong and what I could do better. I definitely had to go back in a few times and fix up some of the stitching at the bottom because I'd done them too loose. So I had to keep turning it back inside out and going over the stitches. But overall, like, I'm pretty happy. It definitely probably isn't the most secure at the bottom, but lesson learned, next time I will do very fine stitches. I mean, overall, eventually I would love a sewing machine. That's like the dream, but I didn't want to commit to it before I started doing any type of sewing related crafts, because if I didn't really like it, then it would just be a waste of money, and I have done that before with craft stuff. So I thought I would do a few things like this and see if I really enjoy it, and then if I do, I will invest in a sewing machine. But I think it came out really great, and the majority of the stuff is all upcycled or bought second hand, so I'm really happy. I am using it for my 3DS right now because it's just at home, and if I go out locally I'll probably take it, but in terms of going to like a full-on event, maybe it isn't the most protective case. So I might do a 2.0 version that has specific like padding inside that is for more of a console so it doesn't get battered, and then eventually use this. Usually when I go out I have a few bits of makeup with me, and I also take a little like digital camera with me, and that would all fit perfect inside this as well, so it's perfect for event. But I really want to make more, and I think I said in my previous video, it might be this one, I can't remember which is which, but these would make for really great gifts, and I'm already planning on making my friends and family some, so be sure to stay tuned because I will bring you guys along with the process. But I'm so proud, look, it's so cute. Good morning. So today is a big organisation day. I've not long woken up, if you can't already tell. I have my coffee here ready to go, which I definitely need. And as you can see behind me, it is an absolute mess in here. You're not even seeing the worst of it either. This room is so overwhelming right now. We are making moves. So last night we took a trip to IKEA to get some new bits to help sort this room out. So you can probably kind of see it behind me there, but I got a new Billy bookcase, which I'm so excited for. So the Billy bookcase is definitely going to be a work in progress. As much as I would love to fill it with just cute Kirby stuff because it's right near the Kirby area at the moment, realistically I don't need more Kirby displays right now. I still have the heart shelf that I've got to display and put up and stuff, so I have enough of that for now. But my main goal with this is to basically display items that are just taking up so much space elsewhere or just don't really have a home. So for me right now it's mainly books and video games. So eventually I want to get individual bookcases for both of them. I want one that just has all of my video games on them and all of my books on them. But right now I only got one new shelf, and to be honest I don't even think I have enough books. Maybe I'm delulu, I probably do, to be honest. But I've recently got really back into reading, and I've just fallen in love. It is like my new favourite hobby, and I've been really just appreciating buying beautiful books, and it feels such a shame to not have them out on display where I can just pick them up and give them a read and just appreciate appreciate their beauty. So I think for now, I bought a couple of extra shelves because they don't come with a lot of shelves. So I think for now, I'm going to have the top part as books, and it's definitely a work in progress. Please don't judge me. I do eventually want to do those really cute, you know, you see those like cozy cottagecore like bookshelf setups on TikTok. That's the goal, okay? That's the goal. With all like the fantasy books. Oh, stop. But I have so many video games that don't fit currently where I have them. So right now I have my sort of CRT retro-y gaming area set up, which are on a unit that have little cubes at the bottom, but they are probably the worst size for video games because you can't double stack, if that makes sense. So I kind of just have them all piled into these cubes, and in my opinion it looks so messy and so bad. Whereas my partner has his own office / games room upstairs, and he has all of his games on Billy bookcases, and they look so good. So I'm taking inspiration from him, but I think for now it's going to look messy because it's not just one dedicated video game system type thing. Like, it's not just going to be all Switch games. It's probably going to be a bit of a mishmash of like 3DS, Switch and PlayStation games, but eventually I will sort that and have like a nice pretty display for all of my games. But I really love how plushies look in the cubes. So the plan eventually is to get rid of all of the games that are under my TV setup and fill them with like cute plushies, just so it looks more appealing, and then have my games and books somewhere else. And then while I was in IKEA, I also grabbed a couple of these. These are just like little floating shelves. So I have a vision. I don't know how well it's gonna actually come off, but in my little art desk area, I have like, honestly, I have so many different pen pots. I have so many different pens and pencils and paintbrushes that are just all in different pots. And you can't really aesthetically have that many pen pots on a desk without it just looking a bit chaotic. You probably can, to be honest. There probably is a way of doing it, but right now I have a very small desk and a lot of pen pots. So I thought that I'm gonna move some of the artwork that I've got on the wall. I've got like a little skinny like side wall. I haven't actually measured it. Hopefully these fit, but I thought a couple of these going up the side of the wall could be really cute to have some pen pots on, along with just like little displays, because I do have really fun looking pen pots as well. Like, one of them is literally a Kirby Cafe statue. Like, it's so fun. So I thought, like, imagine one of these on with like the Kirby Cafe pen pot and just some cute little like trinkets around it, and just make it like fun. Do you know what I mean? Hopefully it comes off in real life how it is in my head, okay? But anyway, my partner kindly put up the majority of the new bookshelf behind me last night. He is out for the day now, so he has left me with the task of actually just putting the extra shelves in. So wish me luck. And then I get to do the fun bit after that of actually putting all the items on there. So let's go and try and put these shelves up. Ta-da! It's still very much a work in progress, but I think this is where I'm going to stop today. I keep saying that, and every time I do, I come back another like 20 minutes later and add more. But I'm really happy with how it turned out so far. To be honest with you, I'm glad that I actually decided to go on Pinterest just before actually putting stuff on the shelves. Because I'm not going to lie, I was literally just going to do books all the way and then games all the way. But then when I was on Pinterest, I saw some really cute shelf displays which were in similar rooms to mine that had all different cute trinkets and stuff on the shelves, and I was like, the way they display them is so good. Just really like the kind of mix matchedness of it all, if you know what I mean. Like with some books straight up, some on their side, and different bits here and there. I feel like I've made really good progress with it today alone. It's definitely going to be one of them that just evolves over time, but it's freed up so much more space in my room. I now have about 4 or 5 big cube areas free, which I can now just put other stuff that has been annoying me around the room away and just have that all displayed a bit nicer. And I'm even kind of tempted to move a lot of my plushies in the cubes down to below my CRT setup, or I don't know, I'm gonna just have a bit of a play around. I'm trying to tell myself that this is just a slow process. I'm one of them people that just wants to get everything done in a day, and I get a bit frustrated when it's not, but I have to keep telling myself like, you can't do all this in a day. It's gonna just be a slow process. I feel like the room still looks so messy right now, but I think that's because I've got a lot off of shelves and put them in organized piles. Hopefully tonight when my partner gets home, he can help me put some shelves up, because I'm not even going to attempt to do that on my own because I feel like I would just break the walls. And that way I'll be able to put a lot of my pens and art stuff up off of the floor because it's driving me mad. And I think the next step after that is painting this, which is going to be my mini Kirby heart shelf, which I'm really, really excited. I need to just crack on and paint that pink and get that put up on the wall. So hopefully the next time you see me, I will be putting some shelves up and putting some of my art display stuff up, and also organizing the free cubes that I have now. It is time! Yay, I'm so excited, guys. Nintendo UK just kindly sent me a code for the Switch 2 edition of Forgotten Land and the Star-Crossed World. I'm so excited! I've somehow avoided spoilers because I know people were up until like midnight last night waiting for this to come out. I literally went online today and it was just like a smack in the face of all of the content from this game. I really plan on trying to take my time with it, but I'm also so scared of spoilers. But I'm so excited. I'm gonna spend this weekend playing it. Oh, I feel like it couldn't have come at a better time. Not to be emo in the vlogs, but it's been a really tough few weeks, I can't lie. I feel like having a new game, especially such a comfort game such as Forgotten Land, is just it's just what I need right now. And the best thing is, the weather has been miserable. And I know you'd be like, why is that a good thing? But is it not giving the perfect cozy weather? I'm just so excited to jump into it and just get cozy under a blanket. I got a new coffee machine today as well. It's basically autumn in my head now, okay? And I'm gonna spend all weekend playing this. I'm so excited. Did you guys get it, or are you holding off? Please let me know. If you've played it already, let me know your thoughts. Please no spoilers in the comments, just in case no one's played it yet. But let me know what you think. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Speaking of new, I also got some new trainers. I never really show things like this on here, but I'm just trying to, you know, vlog more of my actual life and my week. But what do you guys think? I love New Balance trainers. Like oh my God, I'm like fully converted. If you guys struggle with just getting sore feet from shoes, because I get it so bad, like I feel like no shoes are comfortable for me. I either get blisters or they just genuinely really hurt. I got my last pair of New Balance and they were my first ever pair, and honestly they changed my life. I swore that I would never go to another brand of shoes now, especially for trainers at least. I know I show a lot of pink on here, but as you can probably tell by the hoodie I'm wearing, I actually do wear a lot of black. Usually when I'm at events and stuff, I will just wear pink, so that's why you see it mostly in photos. But in real life, I tend to wear a lot of darker colours. So I thought these would go well. These are actually like leopard print ones. I just think they're cute. I'm so excited. These are going to be so comfy. I cannot wait.